Corporate board meeting minutes are the official records of what transpired at the meeting of a board of directors of a corporation. Although companies have a lot of freedom over what their meeting minutes should look like, they are an essential part of the responsibilities of running a corporation. Let's take a look at the basics of these important documents. But before we start, we're eForms, the biggest database of nearly every kind of document that you can imagine. Make sure that you watch to the end of this video, where we'll give you a link to a meeting minute template for you to create and customize online. Your first question may be, does my company have to have meeting minutes? Yes, in large companies, board meetings provide a crucial institutional record, allowing for people to better understand decisions and to learn how past efforts could be improved. But what about a small corporation in which the members of the board of directors are also involved in the company's day-to-day operations? Meeting minutes may seem like a useless formality. After all, everyone who needs to know is familiar with what already happened, right? This may be true, but meeting minutes are legally required. Board meetings and the minutes that document them and help prove that they took place are part of what are known as corporate formalities. These are things that prove that a corporation has an independent existence apart from the people who run it. Without corporate formalities, the owners of a corporation are vulnerable to lawsuits that may pierce the corporate veil and leave them personally liable for their debts that would otherwise be limited to the assets of the corporation itself. What should corporate meeting minutes include? There are some sections that all corporate meeting minutes should contain. These include noting which members of the board were present, old business, or a notation of issues on which no action was taken, but which were the subject of previous meetings, new business, or issues that the board has yet to discuss, and votes including how each board member voted on every issue requiring a vote. From and within these building blocks, corporations are free to include more or less information. The amount of detail included in a section could depend on the character of the board. For example, in a small corporation with a board carrying only a few directors, most of whom attend most meetings, extensively detailed descriptions of new business may not be necessary. But for large corporations in which members of the board of directors may be in different parts of the country, the minutes can be a crucial tool for board members to understand what took place at a meeting that they were unable to attend. In this situation, creating more detailed minutes provide an opportunity to both fulfill a legal obligation and to improve corporate governance. Finally, meeting minutes should note the part of the meeting where minutes are approved. Typically, a board meeting agenda will contain a section where the board votes on approving the minutes of the previous meeting. For example, if a board meets once a month, the February meeting would include a vote of the minutes of the January meeting. This way, interested parties can be sure that the minutes accurately reflect what transpired. We're eForms, the largest online database of legal forms and documents. Learn more about board meeting minutes by clicking below, and start your official document by clicking here.